Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Iced coffee, do you want me to eat them for you? I'll do it. Managed to make myself a weak core for Death Torment. Nice. Meows are the finest way of solving all the problems. Isn't that right, kitty cat? You're feeling chipper this morning. I have all of the power of hand-knit wool to try to stay warm today. I want nothing. I have everything I need. I am content. But, you know, you still got to be doing something. So I figure I want the trading post. But I also don't want to rush the trading post. So I figure reagents none. No, thank you. So I figure I'm just gonna kind of do things for trading post credit until I don't want to anymore. And then I'm just gonna kind of play the game. And that'll probably get me to the same place. So I'm doing some work orders first, because you do 10 work orders, and that's an easy way to get a decent chunk of Trader's Bar progress. So I decided to do 2 treatises and then 8 Omnium Draconis, because you know what? I used to do this with Wildercloth bolts. I had a tailor, but I dropped tailoring to pick up alchemy so I could drop cauldrons on my character. There's some stuff that you can do, but we're gonna do the work orders first. Love the sweater. Thanks. My sister made it for me for Christmas 1 or 2 years ago. I think 2 years ago. It's a good one. Work orders. That's right. You could kill Doomwalk. I could. I appreciate all of the suggestions, but I want to be a self-powered girl this morning. I think You ever see like a wooden duck on wheels? And you figured if I gave that duck a good idea, it might just implode. Yeah, that's right. I'm the duck. I want to make some Omnium Draconis. I might need some mats for that. I'm just going to pick up some stuff. I'm sure I have the Auchenbloom. Just give me like 50, like nothing even crazy of each of them, because I don't know what I have, and I'm too lazy to look. Not 150, not 50,050, although, I mean, I'm sure we can make something with that. I haven't been doing alchemy. It's not something I can, a quest. Wow, imagine that. I don't need to... Huh. Got tender for getting resurrected. Very difficult one. Love those wooden ducks. Made of birch. Birch is still level 10, but she hasn't done her, oh, this is such a click-heavy process. Oh, yes. Her pet quest yet. I don't know when I'm going to. I might do it. I might not do it. Who's to say? I've been, really thinking about how if you fast forward like 150 years, unless something really crazy happens very soon, we're all going to be gone anyway. So, like, what's the big problem? What does it matter? You can take this as an inspirational, lovely, relaxing thing, or you can take this as a horrible, dark, nihilistic thing. It really depends on what kind of coffee you had this morning. We're gonna... Yeah. Oh, we need to complete it first. And then this one is 1 gold. You know, sometimes you get that good commission from yourself. Kadar, thank you for the 16-month resub. Perfect, thank you. Reinstall. I'd like to see an imploding wooden duck. I haven't seen very many things implode in general. I think it's mostly buildings. They seem to go inwards when they blow them up. And that's really only on TV. Okay, so we did that. Did I get my credit? Yes, we fulfilled crafting orders. Happy with that. I do want to kill Doomwalker. I'm going to do it on Scary. Are you okay? I'm fine. It really depends on whose standards you're using. I'm not doing great for me, but I'm doing good for, like, an organism. I'm sure that... I'm alright. Scary's gonna go do Doomwalker. We gotta go to Stormwind, and then we gotta go to the Caverns of Time, and then we gotta kill Doomwalker. And that's enough things. It's enough. I'm gonna drink black espresso. No sugar. I guess that makes me nihilist. Everything will get better. Don't think on scary stuff. Will everything get better? You don't know that. You don't know. That's where I'm at right now. People say, oh, it's all right. Everything's going to be okay. And I'll be like, you know nothing. That's where I'm at. It's going good. Ooh, Caverns of Time. Caverns of Time. Caverns of Time. Forgot that Orgrimmar is terrible. Probably downstairs. Everything happens for a reason. You don't know that either. Eggnog makes a great coffee creamer. That does sound true. Scary doesn't want to go. Scary clearly wants to go to Stormwind. Oh, sounds like a job for the Squishmallows. I recorded only mildly deranged member video last night of like a desk tour. And then I realized when I was like editing it that I have like a chaos on my desk. And I thought maybe you would feel better if you like tidied it a bit. So I put most of the Squishmallows on the shelf, and then I've kept one or two. One and then two. There's like, they're both octopus. It's cute. On my desk for now, and then I guess there's this one on my lap. It's not like we've really changed anything. Caverns of Time, there it is. So I'm gonna be all better any minute now. There's a lot of evidence that the Earth will continue to spin. Yeah, but like not forever. Ooh, Doomwalker. You know, we can get all kinds of. I can be all kinds of stubborn. I think sometimes you're just like, and this is like the royal you, it's not you, anybody in particular. Sometimes it's the kind of you use when you're talking about yourself, but you don't want to talk about yourself. You just, oh, I have a veteran X already. I got the transmog though. You just don't seem to want to feel better, despite the fact that all you want is to feel better, but you seem pretty committed to like, you know, not. You know a variety of things that you could do that would probably help, but you're like, no, I can't do them. I did them one time and they didn't work because I'm still mad. So there, like it's more about being right that everything sucks than it is about doing anything about it. It's not a great mindset. Orgrimmar? No. Valdrakken. Well, I guess I can go to Orgrimmar and then Valdrakken. That X is pretty cool. There are good things in life still. Oh, there's lots of good things in life. My life is wonderful. My life isn't the problem. I'm the problem. Also, I'm lost. Oh, Moose is a real sweetheart. He's a real sweet bunny. My brain wanted to translate eating a meal into eating metal, and then I started following that rabbit hole. Hard on the teethies. Valdrakken. Why Valdrakken? Just because there might be something to do there. Nice to see a retail stream. Yeah. I'm enjoying SOD, but it's December and I there's so many things going on in retail that I am excited to do and continue to work on. And I can't leave it alone too long. Where's the dragons? I'm not used to this portal room. I don't spend enough time in org. Delicious metal. In the Discworld, they keep saying that the air tastes like tin whenever there's a lot of magic. They also sometimes say it's greasy. Greasy. I finished another one of those. I should just buy them in 5-packs. You go through them pretty quick. They're not crazy long, but they're charming. I want... Oh, let's do some pet battles. Let's take anyone to Stormwind. Anyone not busy? Anthus isn't Dalaran, that doesn't seem very busy. He's a horde though, he can't go to Stormwind. Nightflame can do it. I don't know why I don't want to do this in Orgrimmar. I traditionally kill frogs in Stormwind. Stopping by to say hi before I hyper-focus on work again. Nice. Appreciate your videos. Washox Lakes. Scary's item level's really progressed. Yeah, she's got some stuff. I think it's like we knew going into the season that there was going to be a big item level bump, like a bigger than normal item level bump. I forget why, but like I know that they did more than the normal jump. But like every time it happens to one of my characters, I'm still really surprised. Is there a new pet battle achievement for the Emerald Dream? I don't know. Stormwind, this way. Oh, my kitty cat. Sometimes you think everything's falling apart, but you just haven't been able to get a good night's sleep in like a week, and it's just catching up with you. Doing the tracked gear made it needed to increase item level by more. I want moose. I want moose. Moose. Moosey can do it. Moosey can do anything. You beat up on bunnies, you do it like 15 times, and then you get some trading post credit. It's good stuff. I don't remember a single thing about Night Flame. I know we did time walking on him. I remember like tanking to level him because I didn't want to. We landed on doing time walking dungeons, and I didn't want to do a DPS queue. You know, that was stinky. So then we just tanked. And I don't remember anything about how it happened. Something about the demon spikes. And then maybe like an immolation ore. I think I understand Blood DK more than I understand Vengeance Demon Header. I do... Just seeing the deer made me think, I do need to get that Hunter Her Tame Beast on Season of Discovery, because I need to be able to do the deer musk thing. I'm carrying around like 15 deer musk. I want one of them to come with me. Blue-Eyed Beast, thank you for the 13-month resub. You should use your talents in Dragon Glyphs. I could use my talents in Dragon Glyphs. I don't think I need them for this, though. Here, I'll close the thing. Tried SOD. 6 hours straight without noticing the time. It was so fun. I feel like all I really want from Classic is an excuse to play Classic, which was bizarrely enough the thing that was missing for me from the first version of Classic. I enjoyed Season of Mastery and then Hardcore and now Season of Discovery quite a bit. But like the default version, like I don't want to play Classic so I can like do Molten Core. I want to play Classic so I can make linen bandages and buy razor arrows. It's like I do the same thing. It's like Stardew Valley with me. I do the same thing every time. And every time it's just as fun. But like I need someone to talk me into doing it. Like I need a reason. Perk on a 25 stream streak. Holy moly, you get channel points for that. Whatever you're gonna spend them on. I'm just gonna do this until it tells me that I've done enough. I'm not tracking it because tracking Traders Post objectives is a good way to have them haunt you forever and ever and ever. 25 level cap might get me to play it. Yeah, I liked that a lot. All my friends are all on different servers. And like some of my friends are on multiple different servers. And it's like I'm enjoying playing my Hunter. And I'm enjoying playing with Flabby. And we can probably do like some content there. And even if not, just leveling is fun. But I am kind of feeling the struggle of like if I wanted to, pardon me, actually do Black Fathom Deeps and like kind of be in a guild or something like that. It's like a family wedding where you have 9 corners of the family and they're all in different rooms and you have to like travel between venues to party with everybody. I think I'm gonna end up going home and partying with nobody. Hope you're doing good. Wave hello. I like how Nightflame raises his fist when he wins a pet battle. I need to look for it next time. Yes! The dog eats a rabbit. Nightflame. Success! That's good. We must be getting close to 15. So these are like my two favorite super easy trading post tasks, the crafting orders and then this one. I might be able to get away with some dragon races in the Emerald Dream. Or I might just go back to living my life and assume that I'm gonna get it all done this month. You know, I don't have to buy everything today. I could buy like one or two things today. I have the 1200 tender already on my account from I have that from buying the War Within. Yes, we're 12 of 15 won. You could win a PvP pet battle with little Frostwing for 100 points. You could defeat Broken Isles pet tamers. All of them? All of them? I don't know. I don't know if that's all of them. All of them would be aggressive. Yeah, the Blue pet. I don't have Blue. I was looking briefly at the achievement, but I haven't gotten to the bottom of that. World Quest for it is up. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm did a few else last time. You can do it like that. Is it oh. I see. Let's do a few more of these. Yeah, I think I'm just not ready for that yet. I'm not ready for a lot of things yet. I'm a little I'm a little not overwhelmed because, you know, being overwhelmed playing WoW is kind of, I mean, it's a thing that happens to people, but it's also a little bit silly. We do 15? Another one? Another one just in case. I know this is the worst idea ever, but I got lost watching YouTube shorts. They got me with those. And there was a short that was like the morning routine or just the day in the life of like an Olympian athlete who has anxiety. So they're like, you know, it was not like the perfect day, but they're showing how they kind of get up and they're not feeling great, but like what they kind of do to help take care of themselves and still get out there and do their workout and take care of some work and kind of get through their day. And like they're out here doing like their athletic training. They're out here like their Olympian athletic training. They're, you know, running errands. They're making sure they get food. They're making sure they're you know, they've like there's a couple points in the day on commutes and stuff where they like take care of like work and emails and stuff. And then I read the comments, which is never a good idea. Also, I don't need to do this anymore. Moose can stop. And there's a lot of people who are like, wow, congratulations for doing the bare minimum and for making your anxiety your whole personality, despite the fact that that was nowhere close to what the video was. Like, holy moly. And then there was like a bunch of people talking about how entitled, I don't know. I feel like I ended up on a rabbit hole of watching people be more productive than me and then reading comments of people trashing them for not being very productive, and it just made me feel hideous. And I did this to myself. No one sat down and was like, Hazel, watch these videos and read these comments and then take everything that people say in YouTube Shorts comments as like gospel, because that's an objectively bananas thing to do. But like that was the level of, that was where the self-flagellation was at last night. I need to do, is it a good idea? Let me find something to do that's a good idea. Oh wow, we're already over halfway. What do I want to do? Darkmoon Fair's not up. 12-3 to Darkmoon Fair's up tomorrow. Quark's Revenge. Win a PvP pet battle. What did I used to use? I used to use, oh, I looked this up last time. I used to use a, hang on a second. So a little Frostwing, and then I want an anomalous. I'm basically just picking top tier pets to go with little Frostwing. I'm also gonna need to level him, so let's do that. Let's take, where are my pet charms? They might be on Zelixia. But Nightflame can go home. I love the way male night elves do this. They just really mean it, you know? Does she have the pet charms? She might have the pet charms. Anomalous, and then like maybe a... What was another one that I used just on its own? Ooh, Jingles. Jingles is seasonal. Jingles might be good. It's not like a perfect team or anything. Okay, so I have polished pet charms. Let me check my bank. I'll check back in with chat in a minute. I just want to like finish this thought before I lose it because it's gonna fall out of my head and never come back. In my bank I have, yeah, I have loads of polished pet charms. So let's just go buy a stone or 5 and upgrade at the very least little Frostwing. I want to see if, I mean, I guess the queue time might take like 45 minutes and then I might even lose. So I don't know if this is the idea, but it's a idea. The pet charm solutions vendor is over here. Yes, you, and then Frostwing, and then that one. All right. And then I want to log on to Inksy. I don't want to be on my Evoke. I want to be on my Gnome. And almost anything 1. Jingles 2/2 blank with toxic fumes, or 1/2 blank. I don't know if I know what the blank means. Alright, it's a little Frostwing. Anomalous. Gloopy. With, gotta have Poison Protocol. I like Void Nova, and I actually like Corrosion too. Just kind of AoE damage. And then I'm thinking... Oh yeah, I wanted Jingles. I figured Jingles was seasonal. So Jingles, very fast. Jingles 2, so Huge Fang, 1 round cooldown, or Pounce. The Presence feed? I don't know how to use that. That seems like tech that I need something more user-friendly. Twilight, I think is what I used last time. Oh, Violent Poulter, that sounds fun. Why not? Why not a Violent Mechanical Chicken? We've got Peck, and then Maul, and then Whirling Talons. Sure. What do I like over here? We've got Call Darkness, we've got Ice Age, Elementium Bolt, Frost Nova, Tail Sweep. Well, Frostwing is very slow, so Tail Sweep seems reasonable. 25% chance to stun. Yeah, let's just do this. Queue up for a PvP pet battle. Okay. I want to make deviled eggs today. Maybe I'm just Waleemed. What drink do ravens and crows like in the morning? Coffee. I like looking at families of crows and trying to figure out which ones the young ones are, because they're scruffy. There's usually like a smaller one that's kind of scruffy, and it'll be like chasing around the mama or the dad crow, going, ah, ah, and then mom and dad crows are like, grow up, you know, like, you're a teenager now, go get your own French fries. Or whatever it may be. See a lot of that energy in crow interactions in the streets. Morning. Good morning. How are you? Just got an almost. I love him. Proceeded to get it 4 more times. Hey, we got some profession knowledge. Am I gonna spend it? I don't know. I have no energy for setting up any further professions than I have at this point. I can make my guild with alchemy, so it feels like, yeah, it would be nice if I could profitably make enchants, but like, I don't know, man. I have a lot of points over here in these ones. I kind of figured that if I just keep doing this, eventually I'm going to have all of it, and maybe that's true. I certainly haven't done my weeklies, though. I've got 5 Dragon Shards of Knowledge. Barter Brick quests, Niffin quests, Expedition drops. Ugh, stuff. Stuff, man. So... Oh, it's ready. Alright. Best way of getting more pet charms. Shadowlands mission table with a bunch of characters and the mission table add-on. I think that's how I got my 10,000 whatever of them. Can only rent Little Bling, Sunreaver, Microsentry. Well, I don't counter this, I don't think. Those have a decoy, don't they? At least little Frostwing can... He can, change the weather before he dies horribly. I don't think he has to survive the fight or anything. He's gonna die, isn't he? Oh, no, he's not. He's gonna get his hit in. And then he comes back and then maybe gets smushed by the bolt. It's been a long time since I've known anything about PvP pet battles. And also, I never knew anything in the first place. I just got coached by Hiru. So, there's one mechanical... Is he gonna bring out Little Bling? He lost his weather. I'm gonna bring out Gloopy, because Gloopy, despite the fact that he's not gonna do very good damage to this, he really specializes in AoE damage. So he kind of needs to just send these abilities. Because that's going to put an AoE poison on Bling, but also on the Runt. And then Void Nova is going to do damage to Bling, but also the Runt. Buy everything from the Argus vendor. I got confused and I walked away. So no, I guess is the answer. If only Shadowlands mission tables wasn't so annoying to set up on alts. Full upgrade for mission table, the first one be fine. I forget what you get for the upgrades. I forget what you get for them, if we're being honest. And we're just gonna stick with this. So Gloopy's dead. But we have done some backline damage here. Each pet to bleed for 4 rounds. Let's do Whirling Talons. So they both got bleeds on them. Deals additional damage if the target is bleeding. Sometimes that additional damage can, like, happen. I want it to happen after he... I don't think it's going to work. No, I'm going to use Peck. I'm going to save the Maul for the Kunlai run. But I think I'm in trouble. I think I'm in big trouble. It's okay, this team's gonna work. I can see the vision now. Vision is that you use the AoE pets first and not second. Is there any world where I'm faster than him? He's 257. Oh, I am faster. And he is bleeding. So we can hit him with a quickie maul. And then he bleeds. Oh, it's so close. But I did lose. We'll try it again. Now I really want Tails on Worgen. Do you like the pin the tail? I mean, like, if I can do it, I don't see why they can't. Am I happy with what I took on Little Frostwing? Yeah. I want to do some Death Knight stuff today, but I'm, like, waiting until I'm more awake. I feel like I should, I mean, I guess I could just go, like, look for 2s that are starved for tanks and just, you know, be the crumbs. Maybe it'll make me feel better about not knowing the routes very well if I just assume that these people had no other option. Did I discover more stuff? Not off stream. I didn't do any further off stream discovering. I did that awful thing where you're really just exhausted and you have some time, so you're like, you know what, I'm gonna make some time, I'm gonna go take a nap and then I'll feel better, and then you lay down for hours and then you can't sleep, but like you think you should, but you can't. Terrible. No good. No good at all. We're gonna vendor this one, and I'm gonna vendor that one. I just want to make some of the stuff go away. I have 51 of these small dream seeds. I feel like I should plant those for something. 5-minute wait time, huh? What can I do for 5 minutes? Coffee. You're a fun tick. The cheese that holds together the dungeon sandwich. I'm not gonna join them because I'm not gonna do it on this character, but I'm curious to see, like, if you scroll all the way down, there's oh, they're looking for a healer. There's a 2 thicket that needs a healer. 3s. 3 is scary. Unless somebody, like, you know, got a 5 key and they knocked it down to a 3. A 3 means that somebody only plus 1 to 2. And people almost, not always, but almost always plus 3 2s. Like, it usually goes from a 2 to a 5. Maybe a 4. Advertisement. So, like, I feel like that's the ultimate, not red flag, but, like, spooky thing. There's an AD. The hard thing is when you just want to, like, follow other people around, you know? Like, that's what I want. I just want to follow someone else. 3s are cursed. Since you're having a rough time, maybe you could tell us things you don't like about WoW. But I think WoW's fine. I like WoW. The Mythic Plus add-on, Pre-Made Group Finder. It's called Pre-Made Group Finder. Which is good. It's a nice one. It kind of sorts by score. It also gives you the option to filter to a specific key. It tells you what you're going to sign up as. You can hide groups that have your class already if you want. You can hide groups that have said no to you. You know. What happened? I took the cue. Why am I not in a pet battle? Did I say no? Did I misclick and say no? Oh, I'm just trying to get into a PvP pet battle. Might also meet a death group. It is the weekend after all. Oh, there we go. Send me in. Maybe I accidentally declined. Okay. Alright. This is the same team. This is the same team. I'm going to try it differently this time. I'm going to send Gloopy out first. Although I feel like I kind of, the only reason, like, his whole thing is he's gonna set up, like, the lightning, and then he's gonna do the Blingtron rain. That's his main plan. So it might be worth my time to swap in, Frostwing just to change the weather. I think I'm going to do just that, actually. But this way we got, and almost got his AoE damage out. So the backline pets are in much worse shape than they would have been if I had just been fighting 1-to-1. And lightning would buff none of this. No, I don't have any mechanical abilities. And also, if you've got Make It Rain going, it's just going to be a mess. Public orders sucked. I requested 3 tier. I got 2. Is this the pet PvP meta, or are you just the same 2 people? I think it's the same person. I picked 2 somewhat meta pets and then Frostwing for the achievement of it all. Alright, so chuck out your Elementium Bolt just to kind of get it going. And then my only pet left is the Poultry, but it's okay. Well, it might be okay, it might not be okay. And 2 rounds, and 1 round. 70, 280, 420. Man. We had to send it. And then he's going to do something, but then the bolt's going to kill him. And then I'm almost dead. But I'm faster than this person, but I have nothing left but peck! I have nothing left but peck! I'm toast. I'm hooped. I mean, I could use a different team. Or I could give up. I'm going to use a different team and I'm going to get a different queue is what's going to happen. Got inspired by Scary, and I used the website to randomly create an alt. I'm proud owner of Tanner, the male human survival hunter that does not wear a shirt and resembles those dudes in covers of romance novels. Nice. Yeah, I do need to win. I would say that today is not the day to heckle my pet battling. So I advise you get Jeff and Cash to lay off. else am I thinking here? I actually really like the Poultrid, but we're not so good in that team. No, that's not what I want. I don't know. I don't think my stats. I don't know if my stats are right. I hate Sandstorm. I hate it. I want to queue again, but I'm just gonna... The same person's probably just farming their achievement. Alright, forget Elementium Bolt. We're taking Ice Age, we're taking Frost Nova, and we're sticking with Tail Sweep. That's what we're gonna do. It's still your 2+ key World Tour ID on a Druid tank. I recently got to 70. Nice. Yeah, I think I googled like WoW character generator or something. Let me see. WoW character generator. WoW character. Yeah, WoW class generator. It's a GitHub page. It's white on white text. You have to highlight it to find out what the answer is. Alliance, Male, Mechano, Mistweaver Monk. Oh, that sounds like the beginning of a stage play. I still need to do the rest of the rest. I think there's a key or two I still need to tank for a world tour. It sounds chaotic. The quadruple M. Male, Mechano, Mistweaver Monk. His name must start with an M. Call him Marbles. Because he's losing them. Is the way to win on purpose? Who's to say? I know. I could just like make alts endlessly. But Scary needs more love. Scary's not done with her life yet. She needs to... For her to be successful, for me to complete my Scary project, I need... Keystone Explorer, which I think is 750 rating. And I need to clear the whole raid on normal, which is a bit scary. I think a normal Ferrat kill on my alt is going to take like some doing. If you win a Mechanum, do they short serve Mechanum Frosty here for the win? No, she's not going to be deleted afterwards, but I would move on to setting up another alt. Possibly that hunter I made. I really like that hunter I made, but I think her name's kind of stupid. I might come up with a different name. Her name right now is Elza, and it's a little too frozen. I'm not planning to delete Scary, no. Not at this time. I'm hoping that warbands make my character select screen feel more manageable. Told you to let it go. Don't let you go. Rename her Wowza or Huzzah. Oh man. I'm trying to think, because the whole theme is like the pets are going to be like my pets in real life. What would they call me? Meow? Raid's final cinematic is the most frozen WoW will ever be. I keep telling myself I'm going to watch it and then I keep skipping it. You can ask them. Food bringer. Uh-huh. Clever meat. Friend meat. Oh, I miss Moo Moo. He doesn't come in my bed with me, but I like to go in his bed with him. You just want to lay down with the dog. Watch the thing on stream, nowhere to go then. Yeah, I suppose so. How old is Moose now? He is 6 months still. In another week, he'll be 7 months old. I'm trying not to compare his training and progress to other dogs. of any age or breed because, you know, every dog's individual and it doesn't really matter. um, and also I think he's doing quite well, but it's you know, he's a 6 month pup. He's really good at home. It's walking that's a bit of a trouble. He doesn't pull. It's just that he really likes to stop. So keeping him moving is the trouble. And I'm working on it. I've got some commands and I'm practicing them. And the cheat code is to kind of bring half of his like lunch with you and to treat him with kibble because he loves his kibble. So that has been working. I just need to keep it up. But like, I don't know. I'm tired lately, I guess. It just feels like it's never gonna work out, you know? It's like kind of exhausting and it's like, oh man, we're never gonna be able to just walk. You know, you just wanna like have your dog and you just wanna walk. And Moose wants to be outside and then stop, you know? He wants to sniff around and he wants to eat things and he wants to dig and he wants to stop and meet dogs and he wants to stop and wait for people and you know, we're working on it, but it's exhausting sometimes. I remember when my dog was 6 months, such a cute dog. 7 months is when my dog read his first book. The abomination was created. Name? McMisty Monk. McMisty Monk's pretty good. I wonder if I'm not going to go for far. I'm not taking a break. I'm just getting up. Snowing a tiny bit. I wanted to see. Yeah, I think a lot of the time I'll see people walking with their dogs and they'll just be like out walking along and I'll be like, man, but their dog is like an adult, you know, they're like 5. This is my first time with a puppy, so I've never had to experience this before and it's just a work in progress. Plus, sometimes he does very, very good because, you know, he's smart and we're working on it. So sometimes he'll just be trotting along at almost a perfect heel position, just like out on an adventure with us, and it's great. And some people would probably look at that and be like, wow, I wish my puppy would heel like that. And, you know, he does it for like 30 seconds and then he's gone. But how old was Joker when I met him? I feel like he was 2-ish, something like that, maybe 3. He was an adult, but he was a somewhat young adult. Should get up. I require some cereal. This is important news to share. I 100% can't do this because I have a 1-caster rule, but I got a horde female panda arcane mage from the generator. Holy. Joker was my previous dog in my former marriage. In my last life. A few years you'll see puppies and think, I remember Moose doing that. I was playing with the button after yesterday, not to actually like make ults, but just for fun, and it gave me a horde female Volpera discipline priest, and I thought, haha, that's the one they want me to do. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna do a different thing. Good thing you weren't on stream. True. If it happens on stream, the law compels you. A specialist Volpera. Yes, Volpera disc. That's probably the only way I would actually make a disc priest is if the randomizer gets me with it. If I go to Valdrakken, I think she has mining, so she can turn in a mining quest. And that will get me some points, because the 2 gathering quest in Valdrakken is like an easy one. You would never hear the end of it. I think it also gave me a male human prot warrior. But I feel like I have enough tanks to be getting on with. I feel like I'm gonna do probably not a randomizer alt next, but a hunter. I'm probably gonna level the hunter that looks like me and get that set up. So you're the mining quest. You want 15 rousing earth. I can just buy that. That'll work. Oh, mailbox right here. Yeah, Mistweaver is the Monkular spec, yes. One tank, which might be enough, who's to say? At least for now. At least for now. I want to play more healers. I want to play a Resto Druid in PvE. I don't know why. I don't know for what. I don't know on which character. Probably that troll, unless it gives me some different Resto Druid, but it's going to give me like a Worgen or something, and I don't know. Oh, man. Alright, so we did our gathering quests. Could do raid bosses. Kind of tempted to do the Mythic Plus dungeons. What about, the Burning Crusade? $19 to $25. Oh, I see, during time walking. Kill enemies in the cult. Like 30 enemies in one of the following zones. Any 30 enemies? Dragon Blight, Ice Crown. Dunmorrow. Oh, I have to do Dunmorrow. Hang on a second. This is important. Crinkle's going. Yeah. Another healer. Yeah, not Discipline Freeze. Any other healer. Preferably Ardruid. Not Evoker, because we did that last season. So, like, basically Ardruid, Arsham, or Mistweaver Monk. I guess Holy Paladins, but, like, yeah. I think I just want to play Resto Druid. Hi, kitty cat. Hi, baby girl. Can I give you a hug? Thanks. She's pretty accommodating. Hi. She made an appearance in the news video this morning. She was real cute. She was co-anchoring. Crinkle off on a murder spree? I think so. I think that's the move. I think that's what I'm about to do next. Coming from someone who did a Mirror Still Normal and a Pug with a Resto Druid, this tier's super fun to heal, especially for Rack and Laradar with Grove Guardians. Yeah. I was looking at logs, and I was thinking, I just... you know what it is, and this is awful, but, like, one of the other healers, the healer... I guess, actually, two of our other healers play Resto Druids, and it looks fun. I want to try it. I want to see if I can do it. I think I probably can. And I'd like to confirm that. Oh, kitty, what's up, Buttercup? What is it? Should I not play Resto Druid? She started whipping her tail. What's up, baby? How are you doing? You want to lap? I'm going to Dunmorrow. I'm going to go to Dunmorrow by going to Boralis. And then going to Ironforge. That's what I'm going to do. So Boralis is at the very end. With the Tide Sages. That's right. This just takes me back. It makes me want to farm cosmetics back there. Listen to the voice. Do Resto Mirrorsil. Dunmorrow. It didn't say enemies that give experience. It just said enemies. So I think I could just go kill some stuff. Kira's chosen for you. Feral Druid it is. Oh, man. What's my melee DPS? It was Fury Warrior. That was my melee DPS. It was this, basically. Although I'm spec prot right now. Any new Druid forms? Not a single one. Not a single one. And I'm okay with that. I don't know why. They look great. The new ones look wonderful. But I don't have any of them, and that's fine with me. What is Crinkle gonna do? Crinkle's gonna crunk. I spent a lot of time in the zone in Classic. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy weekend from Calgary. Happy weekend. It is Saturday, isn't it? Oh, there's a rare. Great Father Arcticus. This is news to me. I didn't know there was a Great Father Arcticus. I guess I haven't been in Dunmoreau in modern times very much. I think I want to quest to level the hunter even if dungeons are faster. Is this hardcore? I'm kind of revisiting the various places that I felt were dangerous in hardcore. I wonder if the leper gnomes are still there. Yes, we've done 10. It does work. It does count. It's only for 50 points. It's only for 50 points. It's not super useful. Shiver Ragnaros in the Molten Core for 25 points. Launch fireworks in capital cities. 10 in Stormwind or Orgrimmar. Oh, that's reasonably easy. Finally have enough time walking badges for the Legion time walking hippogriff. Nice. That's a good one. I think on Inksy, she should have enough time walking badges so that next time they do a mount, she should be ready to do it. Never doing Legion time walking again. Just wait. You feel safe, and then you get into the current season Mythic Dungeon pool, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no. There's Timber. I did the 15 pet battle one, yeah. Imbued infantry bracers. All kinds of rares up here. I know they changed things in the Cataclysm, but things are different and I don't like it. What are we doing here? Murder. I'm killing enemies in a cold zone for trading post progress. I do 5 more of them. We're going to get 50 points. Wow. I should do 5 Mythic Plus dungeons because I'm going to do them anyways, right? I wonder how fast they could be if I just do low ones. I guess they won't be that fast because I'm going to take Scary and she doesn't do any damage. Sometimes it's fun just to do like different sometimes it's fun just to do different kinds of objectives for your trading post stuff, you know. Yeah, she'll get into groups fast, but the dungeons themselves may not be over in a hurry. Ugh, especially not the way that I pull them. 5's quite a few. I want to go to Stormwind, and I want to use a bunch of fireworks is what I want to do. Launch fireworks in a capital city. 11:16 to, yeah. 10 celebration fireworks or fireflights. It's a 10-second cooldown, so it's just like 100 seconds of fireworks. Flabby ran for super fast keys? Oh, I don't know. I'm still wanting Scary to have a somewhat I don't know why. Tanking for Flabby is like very different from normal tanking in that you're gonna lose aggro and you just have to be okay with that. It's not a great habit to get into. Not used to playing Red. Divine Storm projecting outwards has gotten me into trouble. Where's a good place to set off fireworks? I mean, it could be anywhere, but like, where would they look nice? We'll zoom out so we can enjoy them. And then a New Year's Eve. Oh my goodness, New Year's Eve is coming. That's this month. Oh. Not again. We just did this. Divine Storm is one of those, it's not just you, it's one of those notorious abilities that has a habit of pulling stuff that people weren't expecting it to. I refuse to believe that's this month. Also, like Christmas? I should do Christmas shopping today, but I've already got 3 things on my list today. That's enough. Maybe I'll put it on the list for tomorrow. 2 more. And then tax season. Tax season is going to be gross, but if I can somehow get all the documents I need to do it early, as soon as I have my assessed return, I can apply for a mortgage, which would be kind of cool. You know, there's nothing quite as exciting as taking on a crippling amount of debt. But I want to build equity. Ugh, kitty cat, I don't really want to move. But also I do. I wonder if that's what's been stressing me out so much lately. I think I found out like a month ago that I might be able to actually buy something next summer. Not a house, mind you, like something much smaller. But I've kind of made my peace with that, and I'm kind of making my plans for that. And I think the prospect of a huge change is just freaking me out. I'm going to take a short break, and when I come back, I'm going to do something else from this list. World Quest might be a good idea. Dragon Races might be a good idea. Maybe I'm just going to do the dungeons. Who's to say? We only need 200 more points, though, so I'm thinking. Derby. Alright, kitty cat. You look lovely today. I went and visited with Mr. Moose. I was telling him, I just want to, like, scoop him up like this and then just plop him on my lap like a teddy bear, except that I can't because he's too heavy and big. He's not really like a scoop up and pop onto your lap kind of doggy anymore. He maybe was for like a month when he was a baby. And he's a big baby now. Me moo moo. All right. You know how you do dungeons? You just start queuing up for them. Dungeons. What have I done? I've never done a Darkheart Thicket, so send it. DHT. I need a baby DHT. Like a baby DHT. There's a 2 from somebody with completely fresh score. And that's kind of the only baby DHT I'm seeing. You know what? I'm in. Oh, there's another one. There's a 2 with a slightly less fresh score. I love these comps. What is that? 2 Arms Warriors? Fury Warriors? I don't know the warrior logos. And then like a... Oh, no, they're not warriors at all. Oh, maybe I got in the other group. Anyway. Let's go head out in that vague direction. Do you live far from the frozen lake with the frozen bubbles under it? Probably. It is snowing a tiny bit outside, although it's probably going to stop any second now. It's not supposed to snow today. Pre-made Group Finder is the Mythic Plus add-on to just like look at the groups in the Group Finder. And then for the actual dungeon itself, I don't think I use very much. Lake Alberta. Is it in Alberta? If it's in Alberta, then I'm not very close. I live on Vancouver Island. I'm on the far west coast. Alright, I think I went to the right zone. I think that's good. It sounds pretty. Any lake in Canada is a good bit. Hi. So, Scary lately, she's at level 444. We got a lovely trinket out of Raid Finder. It's an auto-equip, which we like because that means I can't do it wrong. Yeah, Canada is quite large. I also don't get out much. So, like, there are amazing places that are maybe like an hour's drive for me that I've genuinely like never gone to or never been to on my own since I moved back here, because I generally like the farthest that I go to on a somewhat regular basis is like a 25-minute drive. That's about my boundary, and that's something that happens maybe once every third week. Most weeks I don't even drive anywhere. I just walk to the grocery store. Pre-made group Finder, not filter. Not filtered, Finder. You gotta go out. Why? For what? I feel like if I lived in prehistoric times, I would have just like lived on by the beach, and I would have collected clams, and I would have traded them for like a blankie, and then that would have been the end of it. That would have suited me. Also, I would have died very young and probably horribly, but like, you know, things would have been a little simpler. About a 3-hour drive minimum just to get out of my province, let alone the country. I'm like kind of lost. Here we go. I'm coming. We're still waiting for a healer for this sweet +2. I want a target marker. Yeah, I've got the skull because I'm a death knight. Prince George, very pretty, has meat stands. You throw money in a bucket and you get beef. I see. I don't know if that's my thing. Moose would like it. Moose likes meat. I'm not really much for the meat. Scary. I'm scary. The demon hunter is on the mammoth. Okay. Hi, baby girl. Kitty, you like meat too. Do you like beef? Oh, she has mail. What did I buy in the auction house? Or sell in the auction house? I probably just sold, like, some bubble poppy or something like that. Getting back into WoW has been so much fun. Have no clue what I want to play anymore. Funny concept, because you normally only see that for produce. Throw money in a bucket and... I mean, I don't know if I see that for produce either. I ate meat as a kid, but I decided that I would prefer to be a pescatarian when I was 8. So that was in 2000. I'm not like hyper vigilant in things like gelatin though, for example. So if you're counting stuff like that, then I don't know. I'm not Nope, that's the end of my sentence. 80% what I am. Yeah. Yeah, it works for me. I'm happy with it. Oh, we got... Oh, it's... I know that, healer. I know that, monk. Welcome, welcome. Hazel pushing 25. Let's go. Sorry, no, by all means. We needed a healer. I'm summoning. Alright, I'm cracking a flask open. It drives me nuts that they only last 30 minutes because I'm so used to them lasting longer on my alchemists. Is this on Mythic? I hope it is. It's not up to me. Dungeon difficulty is on Mythic, yeah. And then I want to use a... Can I use runes? Yeah, I can use a Howling Rune. I can throw down a nice feast. I think I've forgotten something like really important, but I don't know what it is, so I'm just gonna pull a bunch of stuff and do my best. Sounds like you live very environmentally friendly. It's a dangerous assertion to make because you could always be doing better. And I feel like as soon as you start to feel too good about yourself for one thing, all of a sudden, you know, like it's... you're moving into the glass house and the stones are coming for you. I do my best. What's your way of farming emerald dewdrops? I kind of don't. I don't find them that important. You know, I get some from the Super Bloom, and sometimes I'll whip out an Emerald Frenzy.
4, 3,
But, like,
2, 1.
you know, if I don't have any, it's, like, not the end of the world. Or, like, if I can only put 5 into a seed, that seems fine. Okay. I want this stuff. And I want this stuff. And I'm gonna pop cooldowns. Just so that I can be a little bit easier to heal. I don't know what's up with that ring. We have no affixes because it's only a +2. People do the bear. I have my 2 set. That's new. Oh. I used a blood boiler I didn't do. Alright, so we're going to stick this over here. We're going to do this. A-bomb limb. Some more blood boils. Maybe grab you, yeah. Oh, those charges. That's right, that's right, that's right. So they like point in a direction. I'm going to use some Death Strike. They point in a direction. And then you can see where they're going. And it's actually easier to see in melee. That one stresses me out when I'm ranged because like my DB will say charging, move in an accent.
Move.
Like she does. And I'll be like, great. I see a big pile of, you know, amalgamous flesh up in melee. I have no idea what to do about any of that. I know it's charging. I don't know in what direction, so I'm just gonna plant and hope for the best. Is usually where I end up. Alright, Grievous Rips. I see, I see. Alright, so I want these ones. I feel like you don't need everything in Darkheart, so I should probably... Whoa, where did this come from? I should probably try to, not... I should probably try to walk by things when given the opportunity, because it's very likely I'm going to end up overpulling this, I think. Alright, so I don't think I need that. But, I never pay attention to what we pull. Oh, I'm in combat with something still. Oh! Where did you come from? Like, I'm trying to mount up. And suspiciously, I can't.
Interrupt.
Thought Hazel only plays Alliance? I mostly play Alliance, but nowadays it doesn't really matter. I can play Horde and I can, you know, collect stuff and do content and like I can do keys and stuff with my Alliance friends on Horde characters and I can send them gold and whatnot, so there's not a huge reason to stick to one or the other. I just have them all on the same server now. I used to have a separate Horde server and that was apparently too much for me. I wonder if I'm not supposed to have those in. Oh no, I think it's fine. I think DBM generally does tell you things that are applicable to you, because as a ranged, you may still be in melee sometimes. So being aware of a frontal is probably a good idea. Used to get mad when other people pulled, now I don't care as much. Yeah, I don't really so much mind when they pull. It would be nice if it was... It might be better practice if I was making all the pulls, but like, I don't know. It's kind of, it's pretty whatever. I just don't like it when people get confrontational in chat over like maybe I've pulled something they didn't want me to pull, or like I haven't pulled something they wanted me to pull and I don't know, you know. That's the thing that I don't like. But I could also just like, well, I don't know. I was gonna say I could just tab out from chat, and that is true. But that runs its own risk. So sometimes I've like forgotten something important and they're like, Tank, there's a boss over here. And I'm like, oh, I should know that one. So the Dryads, there's like something about the Blossoms and the Dryads. There's some, I know the Poison Spears suck. What are your opinions in the Count-Wide Bank? Oh, I'm really looking forward to it. It sounds amazing. Yeah, the charges usually have quite a long range, so they can still end up in range. Those are typically pretty dangerous. I've definitely gotten smoked by those before.
Watch your step.
Spider legs in the back look amazing. Why, thank you. Those are my osteo wings, my Necrolord osteo wings. They felt very Blood Death Knighty. Okay. So I know the keepers are important. Where did my ping macro go? I made a ping macro. This pack, there's really no point in doing it super in one big go because, like, they jump all over the place and you have to kill them in certain orders anyways. So, like, I can pull the keepers, but we need to kill the keepers before the blossoms anyway. So there's no... I don't know, there's probably some sense in doing a big bunch of them, but it just seems to mostly make things harder. Love her whole vibe with the Toralus mount too? Yeah. My cat is looking directly at me and screaming. Heads full of Teddy Grahams and marbles, assuming doing it for fun. Yeah, it's always like a you know your own pet best kind of thing.
Watch your step.
I feel like I can read Kira most of the time. I usually know what she means when she's talking to me. But every now and then she'll be giving me the business and I'll be like, what? Why? What do you mean? You know, like she'll be complaining and I'll be like, well, I did your food and I did your box and I did your water and I made your bed and I brushed you and I did your nails. And usually I think it's just that she wants to hang out more. She wants more company, and that's a fair and reasonable assessment. Tension has killed groups before.
Interrupt.
Yeah. I think it's really, she's happy that I stream because I always spend a couple hours on most days in this room just hanging out in the chair, and she knows that, so she's on my lap right now. It's like guaranteed mom time. Okay, this boss is gonna do something. I'm gonna use Death Strike in advance. It's the
Watch your step.
not the Strangling Roots. Crushing Grip, that does tank damage. So if I build up a big blood shield.
Defensive.
4, 3,
or I just
2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
The countdowns are so spooky. There's Crushing Grip. Oh, for a second I thought that was my health. I thought Okurt's health was my health, and it was at 3%. I wonder why it took over my own health frame. Okay, and then we go this way. So I'm gonna go get this thing. If they pulled that, they can probably have it for a bit, right? Something like that. And then this does a charge as well. And there's some whelplings. I found them. And then there's always some bursters too. One of the tanks I run with has a fun habit of sometimes they'll just keep moving, like they'll forget that the bursters spawn, and then we'll be like, wait, come back, there's more. Oh yeah. So that pat usually people don't kill, but like if it's gonna pat over anyway, I'm just gonna grab it. Because it's gonna take less time to kill than it will be to like wait for it to leave. Sometimes that's even true in hierarchies. So that's a charge with a knockback that tends to kick people into eggs. I've not tanked this one before. I mean, I've not tanked most of these before. Or a little over, but not like insanely over. Actually, that's not true. There's a whole tree full of
Breath incoming.
whatchamacallit
Keep
ads
moving.
after this. Oh, I can just disadvance. That's sick. Don't know how to skip trash for a good percentage. It's typically invis pots, honestly. We almost always invis past the trash at the end. I don't know if there is like a good way to do it. But it is good to see that like my initial instincts were right and that like a lot of those side packs that we pulled, we really didn't need them. And that we could just kind of take it easy and that would have been fine. I do like healing myself up with Death Strike. That's quite fun. And then I'm just gonna mosey on forward and grab the next thing. Use a little AMS. Pretend that I'm a Death Knight. Bats? How is my damage? It's alright, actually. It's not bad in AoE. It's just Blood Boil. Blood Boil and then Shattering Bone, which is not something I do on purpose, but it does happen. So, as a melee, they need a buddy, right? So I can stack with them for now. You just gotta watch out for the paranoia. I know that seems tricky in melee. And there's the phase. Paranoia going out, presumably onto, yeah. Day. This fight has blocked me from 20s a couple times, actually. It's like the whole run can go really smoothly, and then like a high Xavier's can just end you. Hey, I got a ring. I got a veteran ring. Haste mastery. Is it tradable? It is, actually. You need. Oh yeah. Sneaky. Sneaky friend trait. GG. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Old guild were telling one of our top healers to not heal as much. It was making the other healers feel bad at themselves. Left not long after that. Yeah, healing meters and logs are just a mess because it's like you're in competition with your fellow healers. But like, yeah, that's kind of a banana solution. Yeah, that's wild. First boss usually ends me. Healing meters are weird. Sometimes the DPS will be told to stand in fire for the healing meters. Yeah, as long as like the fight gets progressed and done, I'm pretty happy at the end of the day. But I am a total hypocrite because I do like to flex on healing meters. So sometimes we will end up under healing, you know, like somebody will just do DPS instead. And sometimes it's me. Like I did that a few times in the last year. Like I would switch to Deva and we would just have like 2 healers do it. Because, you know, that just gets the fight done faster anyways. And then usually there's more to go around. Okay. What am I doing? I'm not doing that. Pre-made groups. So I did my first ever. So I only wanted 750 rating for Keystone Hero. That was my Mythic Plus goal on this character. I haven't done fortified keys in most of these things. Let me just look and see. Dungeons. find a group. Let me just see basically anything that's kind of not necessarily like a 2, because we did a 2 thicket already. Oh yeah, I'm filtered to thicket. That's fine. What looks good? I could do a 2 hold. If I find one that already has a healer, then it will probably fill faster. Show a group that has at least 1 healer. And then I'm just looking for like low keys. So there's a thicket 5. I could run it back. Yeah, okay, let's run it back. It's not gonna be the biggest score upgrade, but that's okay. If I can get into that one anyway. I really am seeing a lot of thickets. Show a group that already has a healer. And I'm looking for like 5s and below. There's a 2 Blackrook hold. I would do that. Yeah, okay. Works for me. Why 750? Because it seemed nice and easy and achievable. And I want to kind of do sort of like a nice baseline achievement on a character and then move on to do it on another class. I'm enjoying playing DK, but I don't have it in me to be like super amazing at 10 things, and I want to play 10 things, so I felt like getting like a nice C+ bar would be good. Alright. Blackrook hold. We need to go to Val'Sharah again, that's right. I have to give some achievement or reward for 3 KIO. They'll be taking Spiteful in no time. Oh. Kind of gear does Scary still need? Oh, she needs to find a blacksmith, or I need to just like YOLO some public work orders. She has no embellishes, and I have 2 sparks, or at least the mats for 2 sparks. And I was thinking of just putting a Shadowflame armor patch and like a belt just to get away from this Explorer 1 belt. But then sometimes I'm like, well, if you just like finished a rep or like something, you know, you could get like an enchanted Worm's Crest. And then I think you're not getting an enchanted Worm's Crest. Just send a base item level version. It'll be better than what you have. Does getting 2K mean you were super amazing? I don't know. I don't know. I've lost track of the conversation, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. What's the name of the add-on to improve searches? Pre-made Group Finder. With Renown 20 for Dream Wardens being pretty easy. Feel less pressure to push alts to 2K. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Wrong way. Hi, baby girl. Oh, there's a flight path. I need that. Am I going to play SOD at all? I played yesterday and the day before on stream. We did 2 SOD streams. They were really fun. I don't know if I'm going to stream any more of it. I might not. One of 5 Mythic Plus dungeons completed. I want Buttercup. There's like much faster ways to get Buttercup. Is there any other thing that I'm getting for doing this? No, not really. Thought I'd be more excited for SOD, but now that it's out, I can't find the enthusiasm to play it. I think having people to play it with is a pretty big motivating factor. I think that if it was just me on my own, I wouldn't have much of a chance. Are they already here? They might be already here. Seems like people are really happy with it. All right. Top up the old food buff. I mean, I can upgrade gear with crests. I could just get like a pair of a belt and a pair of boots crafted, and I could put a Shadowflame armor patch in each of them. It's gonna cost me like 30k gold to do, which is why I don't want to do it. But I probably should before I try and like pug any raids or anything like that. What are those pets? Let me see. There's a scale hide. Someone's got an Armoredan pet. And I'm seeing dogs. Druid in my time walking group named Druid. The original. Okay, okay. I'm gonna run on in. And it's at +2, so I'm gonna do a pretty big pull. Oh no. And I'm gonna use some coolies. I just remembered that I did this pull on a +2 previously in my life, and it, like, even on a +2 was, like, really dangerous, and I almost died. So maybe I should calm down. I'm not worried about the timer. I'm just tanking. We're out here. I got too excited. I pulled too many things. All right, moving on. Those dots hurt. Hope everybody's awake. So what I've been doing is I've just been kind of throwing out like a TPS kicked. My goodness. Like a Death and Decay, and then I Blood Boil, and then I hope that that's enough for me to like keep stuff. There's a lot of casters in this dungeon, so I'm gonna try and press more, press my faithful AMS a little bit more often.
Interrupt.
There we go. Also a kick. Go me. Magical. No way for science. Need to farm some lower crests on day. I need to farm worms crests on Inksy. I just haven't been doing it. It would help a lot. Like, if I capped out worms crests and dumped them all in my gear, I bet I could get a good chunk of item level, but I've gotten kind of lazy and complacent and been like, well, her item level's fine, because it's pretty good. She's 472. For the stage of her life that she's at, that seems, I don't know, it's fine. But it could be better, and that would, you know, getting better gear would make everything that she does easier.
Shockwave incoming.
It's just too much fun to play alts. But I would like to get her gear upgrades. I just have this, like, totally misguided notion that I'm gonna eventually do enough, aspect crest giving stuff that I'm gonna cap on aspect crests. And then those things are gonna, like, my 16s are gonna start giving me worms crests. But I don't do that many 16s pluses in a week. Like, I'm not out here doing keys every single night. So I don't know why I think I'm gonna catch up to that. Like, I should just do some, like, 13s on stream. Or, like, I don't know, alongside other stuff. It's healing keys. I can do that pretty comfortably. How far in Haruk? We're 7 of 9 right now. We killed Smolderon last raid night on Thursday. I was pretty proud of us. I thought it was a modern miracle that I didn't die more. Because, no bone shield stacks. Because there's a lot of stuff that can hit you in that fight, and it's not like I was dodging very well. I think I was just getting incredibly lucky every single time. I don't want that spider. Oh, it's happening anyway, though. I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on the group frames, and then if they get to a point where they're like, everyone's in pain, then I should stop running and start, I should stop running and I should start just standing still and then killing the thing before they can kill everybody. Maybe that's a good take strategy. You know, like, if everybody's healthy, you can keep going. Green means go. Everybody's dead means stop. Now this trash can hurt sometimes.
Shockwave.
So there's a frontal.
Crowd control.
And then there's a frontal. Tindril and Frack might be some of my favorite fights in years on Haruk. Yeah, they seem like they're going to be good. We didn't get too much time on Tindril, but we got it to phase 2. The seeds are apparently the first major like roadblock on Heroic. Like this phase 1 in Heroic was pretty fine, you know, like it wasn't that different. We had the numbers to get through it without any big issues. But then we get to phase 2 and we start stomping seeds and all of a sudden everybody's dead. It's like, wow. Holy, hold on, hold up. All right, so I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna pull, and I'm gonna pull it back to here. I would love to pull it back to here.
Crowd control.
I forgot I had my ping button.
Crowd control.
The good news is that we managed to move it. The bad news is that everybody almost died. And then I think Commander Shenandoah is gonna come spawn soon. There they are. Don't mind me. I'm getting it, I'm getting it.
Shockwave. Crowd control. Crowd
Yeah, I don't pick
control.
everything up on the first global, and that is gonna not fly in hierarchies. I get the trash on me eventually. I just need to mash Blood Boil harder. Okay, now we can go through the door. Slappy hands! Went in with 25 people and the amount of seeds. Struggle with wrangling mobs so much. It's like embarrassing for me because I'm on a death knight. This is the mob wrangling class. This should have one of the easiest times doing it because, you know, I've got A-bomb limb, I've got death grip. I can literally grab things in. And yet sometimes they're still just like, oh yeah, should pull that. Tricky. Alright, we all here, more or less? Off and away. Thought the same about probably harder than it looks. Yeah, I think it's just a
Defensive.
practice thing. I am a very inexperienced tank. And that's okay. I'm probably never going to become a super experienced tank, but it's kind of fun being new with stuff.
Defensive.
She's got to at least get her 4 cent. She has one more catalyst charge that's available.
Interrupt.
So I'm hoping that she can get like a, I don't know, a tier piece to drop from
Shockwave.
LFR or Vault. I had some more like bats. Oh dear. Alright, off and away. Watch your head. Boulders, boulders. I have a spotty track record with these. Moved here 3 years ago from the US. Nice, what do you think? I love it here, but I think I gotta move out of the city for actually buying anything because it's just way too expensive. I'm a streamer, but I'm not a millionaire.
Defensive.
I want these.
Crowd control.
Here, yeah, we'll chuck A-bomb one.
Crowd control. Shockwave.
Blood boil harder. Death
Crowd
strike
control.
harder. Everything's fine. You guys come with me. And you guys come with me. For a second I was scared that the doorway wasn't there and I was like, I've gone too far for no reason.
Crowd control. Defensive. Shockwave.
Just got a Gmod. Had to tell someone. Congrats, Michael. That's amazing. I don't even have that one yet. It's a cool mount. Okay. I want to use Death Advance to go faster, but also I'm afraid that going faster is going to make me run right into a boulder. Like, it won't help. Alright, well, he's gotten a little tall. That's okay. Those boulders go through AMS? Probably. I don't know if they're magic boulders. They might be. I mean, something has to be getting them up those stairs. May as well be magic, right? If I was going to run my key, I would probably drop it to a 5. I think I have an 8. I think a 5 is what I'm comfortable doing in a full pug. Zero treble and an 8. I don't think you have any way to know that. I think you're just saying things. Death Advance is a pretty broken ability. Let's not get it twisted. Prevents forced movement effects and knockbacks, not stuns though. Alright, here's Hateful Gaze. You can have 1.
Knocking back.
I'm Queen of Death Advancing after the mechanic goes out, so it'll say knocking back, and I'll get knocked back, and then I'll Death Advance like, haha! And then it'll be over, like it's it's too late. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna take this one.
Knocking back.
There we go. I used it this time.
Defensive. Defensive. Watch your step. Defensive. Defensive.
Less Heart Strike. More Merit. Oh, the pack's over.
Defensive.
I think they should give Shield of Vengeance to Prop Paladin too. Play Prop most of the time. Want to use the neat Fire Shield more.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Defensive.
Oopsies. Ouchie. No, I've never used my B-Res. Not once. I forget I have it every single time. I made a cute little mouse over macro for it, and that didn't... I've not once used it. I'm just glad I don't have a lust for me to forget to use.
Watch your step. Defensive.
Sometimes I'll be in LFR, and there'll be like 9 people dead, and I'll be like, I could B-Res somebody. But I won't. Don't think any tank has a lust. You know what? I think you're right. Mages, shamans, hunters, not tanks.
Watch your step.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I thought I heard a noise from outside that was like my cat, but it's occurred to me that she's on my lap. She's asleep. Can't possibly be my cat. Could be a different cat. Alright, I'm gonna AMS this first volley.
AOE incoming.
And then the swarm's out. Gotta kill those. Very important.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
Oh, yeah! We killed it! There we go. Nice. I did 63k DPS overall, which is something. I got 23 Mythic Plus rating from that, up to 687. I might be able to get to 750 today. Nice. And some flight stones and stuff. Alrighty, let's send her out of there. I could get... I mean, it's only 10:51. I've got time to do more keys. I'm thinking about getting a thing crafted. I should just do it. I should just send it. I can just make a public order and hope for the best. Yeah, that volley on Tyrannical needs like group-wide defenses. We usually do it with like a Zephyr and a Mage Barrier, like a Mass Barrier, and like whatever I have handy. It's ugly. So I'm gonna buy a Shadow Flame armor patch and then hope she can afford the rest of the mats. And then I'm gonna leave. I'm not even gonna use a missive. I'm gonna leave the secondaries up to fate. Because apparently Blood Decay secondaries are not that important. Okay, so I guess I'll just send her 2 of them. My options are right. Yeah, they're fine. Shopping. Shadow Flame tempered armor patch. Ugh. Just do it. Just send it. Even with no crest at all, it should still be something, like a pretty big upgrade for her. So we're gonna send those over to Scary, along with, I don't know, like an extra 10k gold just to make sure she can afford. Oh, she's gonna have to do tips and stuff. Although, I don't know. Need 1 more spark splitter to have a spark so I can get a ring crafted. Yeah, Tuesday. I think next expansion in the War Within, I'm going to take a different approach to professions. I might try and cover them all myself. No, that's it. I thought about that this time and then I didn't do it. All right, so what do I need to do here? Let me do some shopping. To only tip like, yeah, I'm kind of thinking like a 1k tip on each of them might be fine. It's a public order, and I'm not like, I'm gonna hope for the best quality I can get, but I'm just gonna wear whatever happens. I can, if it comes to it, I can get it recrafted later. I'm thinking a belt and some boots, because I have a explorer belt and adventure boots, and I need to put armor patches on. So armor, plate, waist. It's just like a regular one, right? Primal Molten. Great belt. Track recipe. 13 Primal Molten alloys. So I'll buy those. And then, oh yeah, boots. Armor, plate, feet. And then 14 of those. So really not so much fancy with the mats. I need 27 Primal Molten alloys. How expensive is that? Probably quite. Primal. $15k in mats to get gold quality for 2 of them. And then I can use my spark. At least I'll have embellishes, you know? It'll be a non-nothing amount of something. Oy, so one of these, some of that, with an embellish, publicly, hoping for the best. So it's gonna come out minimum for 50, I think. Yeah, 450 to 463. 450 would be fine, honestly. So we'll tack 1,000 gold on that. And then I'll do another one. Place order for Primal Molten boots. At least I'm remembering to put my embellish on it. Could be worse. YOLO. Maybe having no missive on it will make it come out good. Hey, I'll get an appearance for each of them. I don't have the plate appearances for either of them. I'm gonna need another Watcher's Loam for my boots, so I can buy that ahead of time. Yeah, you can have 2 of those patches. I'll buy a decent one. And then I kind of wanna... Have I done the world boss? I think Scary did do the world boss. Oh, a craft refilled my belt. Thanks. Oh, I made a 463 one. Thanks. Nice, nice. There we go. There's 1 embellish. And a big item level boost. She's now up to 447. Can vendor my my old belt. And the boots. Thanks. Also 463. Appreciate it. I hope they didn't have to use an insight or anything for that. 449. Fix up her transmog. Vendor the old ones. Enchant the new ones. Oh, I have health pots. I didn't use a single one in those old dungeons. These all screw up so fast. I can't believe she's almost 450. That's kind of spooky to me. You might even say it's scary. I want 750 rating. I could do a Merzons too. What if I look for 5s? There's a 6 of some description. I could try for that. There's another 6 of some description. All right. It's one of the sides of Dawn of the Infinites. But we have we've got more item level now. Gearing Elves feels really good right now. Yeah, it makes me want to just like do it repeatedly on a bunch of different characters. Do I have extra flight stones? No, not really. I spent so many making that second spark. It seems so mean that they make you put flight stones into a spark. You think I'm made of flight stones? I'm not. It's not true. And there was like a Wowhead guide that was all like, listen, did you know that if you have gear in your main, your alt doesn't have to spend as many flight stones? So you should really only have a problem in your main. And I'm like, I'm Captain Flight Stones in my main because I play my main. And I don't have any flight stones on my alt. Because I don't play this much. Because it's an alt. Decimal values and item level. Deja character stats. Add-on called Deja character stats. Should be in my spreadsheet somewhere. I missed the mist dungeons from Shadowlands. 1472, bunch of 430s. I'm inside. Would you like to come outside and summon? Oh, they're doing summons. I see, I see. I didn't know everybody else was there. All right. I don't know which side this is, but I'm just gonna do my best. It's a 6. I'm gonna drop a feast. Oh, they dropped a feast already. Wow. Pop another flask. Trash in the Mega Dungeon, probably the hardest of anywhere this season. Salt 2 and I realized I have to farm flight stones my PvP pally to get my stuff upgraded for the season. I think that when I get around to it, I'm probably just not going to upgrade my PvP gear again. I didn't do it last time because it's only really needed if you're going to play it in the open world. If you're only going to PvP, then you're kind of fine. Oh, yeah, we got to zone it back in. Oh, no, it's here. It's here. Font's there. You're good. No worries. Not a fan of Dawn Trash. I don't even know which half this is. I didn't even figure out which half it is. The first half is the one that I prefer to heal, but I don't think I have any good plans for tanking. Oh, for the spark. Ah, true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Five, 4.
I can't play from 449. I wonder if it'll help.
1.
This is Rise. This is the first half. So we just need to stick to one side.
Crowd control.
Grab that Pat and that guy.
Crowd control.
You know what? That wasn't
Watch
awful.
your
I've done
step.
worse. And then we're gonna go down the side. Well, not like down that side, but
Crowd control. Watch your step.
one day I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna try to like optimize my damage, maybe, if I keep playing it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing it that long though. I might just do another week of this and then play BM Hunter for a while. Okay.
Crowd control.
So this is pretty dangerous trash, so I'm gonna not be afraid to rip cooldowns.
Watch your step. Crowd control. Watch your step.
Okie dokie. Pull it to like a wall or something? I don't know. I feel like I see people tank it like here. I'm gonna take it here. And then you can like drop the stuff on a wall. See if I can
Watch
stand
your
in the
step.
thing. So you get out of the leap, and then you dodge the projectiles, and then I get into the soak. Dodge the projectiles, into the soak. Tank job.
Spread. Defensive.
And then I need to heal that off so that they can dispel the thingy. Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad time for Icebound. And then in a perfect world, we would maybe move it a little bit more so we've got a little bit more space to work with. I think. I don't know. I'm making it up. It sounds good. Oh, I almost died, but it's okay. We're back. Save our B-Res. Run into the sand to drop sand on the sand. Oh. Well, this first boss is X. Okie dokie. So this one we just do a lap. And I think we can skip some of this. But I don't really know what. I think you have to... So you have to do the guys... I don't want to like pull anything, you know, by accident, right? But you have to... Surely you have to do this guy. And then there's people that come out of the portals. You don't need the leeches. Okay. Alright, I will leave the leeches alone then, because I definitely overpulled this last time. And you don't, you know, people don't pull them during the fight? It doesn't just get wandered into. I guess we're fighting it in the middle. It probably should be fine. So Bloom sucks.
Shockwave.
Oh, I can aim that. Maybe I should aim that vaguely away from people. I don't know if anyone was behind me. I hope not. Tanks need backup cameras. Okay, and then I want this thing, because that's definitely going to have to come. And then I'm assuming stuff's going to come out of this portal. You know, I've been led to believe that things come out of the portals. I'm ready. I'm waiting.
Shockwave.
Excuse me. Okay, I guess that one's just fine. I'll be over here then. I don't like these ground circles that are all over melee. I don't care for that.
Interrupt.
Okay. There's like... Oh no, it's happening. We did it! Go team! I was thinking there's gotta be something coming out of that portal. No. Nothing. So there's no more frontal, so I just do laps? Question mark? Try and stay in the slow circle so that it doesn't, I don't take more damage than I need to. Be ready with the B-res if anything terrible happens. Oh yeah, this boss has a huge hitbox. I can melee it from out here.
Watch your...
Haha. That's weird. So I want to like kind of get behind. No, that's not where I want to be at all. That's okay. This is what Death Strike's for. Just advance through that.
Watch your...
I like how I've discovered I can melee from like halfway out the platform, and somehow, like, as a ranged, I'm pretty good at dodging the orbs. Like, you know, you get in front of them and it's fine. But like, as a melee, apparently I've lost my mind. And I don't know where I'm going. There we go, it's over. I don't know why it's so much harder. It's the same thing. Oh dear. It's kind of hard to keep a death and decay up. So the orbs are coming out. I want to get behind them. Also, I'm a tank. I could probably just stand in them. It would probably be fine. There we go. Good job, team. Why would you not want to take damage? How else am I going to heal myself? True. Yeah, the frontal I think maybe just made it a tiny bit too hard because the tank's just like spinning and everybody's moving. And I think keeping track of the tank on top of the orbs and the dispels and everything was just maybe one thing too many.
Watch your step. AOE incoming.
There's a skip for this dragon where you can kind of like hop on the edge and not pull it. But I have no finesse, so I can't do it. My evoker rescues me over and then I grip somebody else. Okay, so we can do one side and then the other. I think which side we do doesn't... Oh no, we don't do one side then the other. We do Blight and then Neridicron, that's right. Off and away. Those types of skips are my least favorite. And if you do it wrong, you like die. Like it's not even like, oh, we pulled that pack, we have to fight it. Like if you do that jump wrong, you fall to your death. Can't stand that kind of thing. But not up to me. Okay. There's some painful trash in here for sure. Oh, I found some. I hope everybody's coming. I'm only gonna do one dragon at a time because I've learned from my fears. I fear death, and I've learned from that, so I'm only pulling one dragon on Fortified. Especially if everybody's not here. We could probably do it, but like, I don't know, man. I didn't IMDb these people. I don't know if these people are like geared. It could be their first day in the key too. I'm not trying to like make this harder than it needs to be. I don't know what movies they've been in. Oy.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Can I have that? I want that chunk. There we go. Halfadon has so many potential skips. Every tank does it different.
Watch your step.
Really? I'm just feeling proud of myself for not pulling the left-hand side in the first room, and for not pulling the leeches in the second room. I feel like that's my only plan. I think I kind of have to pull everything else, but I'll take a look at it. I'm trying to think of what else you can possibly skip without, like, you know, spooky stuff, like the jump or
Watch your step.
invis pots, which I certainly don't have. Skips take long. Yeah, I hate it when the skips take longer than just fighting the darn thing.
Watch your step.
It's just, it turns Mythic Plus into a platformer. I also don't like super narrow walkways where you have to walk super precisely to not aggro stuff. I know that's part of Mythic Plus. It's just like my least favorite part. I'm terrible at it typically. And I'm a priest. I can like Mind Soothe and stuff to make it easier. I never liked like Mind Soothe skips in well, anywhere really. Okay. One boss. Everything shall be fine. I shall get the gunk and I shall put it in the cone. Maybe. You know, that's the intent.
Watch your step. Watch your feet.
So I want to make sure I pick it up at some point.
Shockwave.
Give it to me! Or what if I just nail the mage with it? Does that work? Alright, gimme.
Watch your step. Target you.
Oh, it goes away anyway.
Watch your feet.
Maybe I shouldn't bother so hard. Just running up to the mage. Gimme! You'll live if you take this shockwave, right? Right? Just, you know, ice block or something. It'll be fine.
Target you.
Poor mage.
AOE incoming.
It could they could very well be new.
Stack.
So I've got 5 seconds. I'm gonna give it. I want to give it and then get it back.
Watch your feet.
And then get it back.
Target you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna stand right here.
Watch your
There we
feet.
go. We did it. We did it properly once.
Watch your feet.
Pass with the ball, sacrifice DPS because the timing was wrong. Yeah.
Watch your step. Watch your feet. Breath incoming.
So there's gonna be a cone over there. This one just casts. Yeah, I'll take it.
Target
Watch
you.
your feet.
Breath incoming.
There we go. Problem solved. Went in blind. Just passed the arbor in the whole fight. Never cleared it. That's what we did on PTR, I think. I think we did the fight, and then I read the Dungeon Journal, and I'm like, oh, you can get rid of it, because we just thought it was a hot potato thing. So there's going to be a... Oh, Ridicron's this way. Oh, I see. So this is where my last... So we probably don't need everything, but we're going to do everything, because we're here, you know.
Watch your step. Crowd control.
Uh-oh.
Interrupt.
Pardon me. I missed my interrupt. And by that I mean I cast it on the wrong mob. I literally missed. Oopsies. Okay. No SOD? SOD yesterday and day before. Scary. Scary keys. Okay. We got it that time. We're going for a big old pull.
Crowd control.
And I want to maybe a little tombstone and something. Maybe a little little magic shield.
Crowd control.
Yeah, so we're done with forces and we have another pack to do. We could sneak past it if we all had invis pots or like a rogue or something, but we're just gonna... We have 18 minutes left. It's not a big deal.
Crowd control.
So 3 of these people are from the same guild.
Watch your step.
And I thought maybe the mage was new. Just... Oh no, they're pressing buttons, okay. I thought maybe they were just AFK or like somebody multi-boxing or something, but there they go. They got glacial spikes and stuff.
Watch your step.
He looks warm. I wonder if they know this one. We'll find out. So they want to get in that bubble. Yes, they did it. And then I'm getting in the front soak.
Help soak.
And they get in the back soak. That would be a good spot for a Death Advance. Okay.
Breath incoming. Spread.
I wonder if they're saving time warp for the last phase. Maybe. Oh, is it time? It is time. There we go. No triples. Love that Proto-Dragon model. My goodness. Mix up which bubble to soak, which to get out of. Saving the loss for next round. It's usually my move. Oh, 739 for that. Plus 52. Yeah, nothing. 52 gold. But hey, it's a key. Thank you very much. I think if I did... What do I need? 2 more for trading post? 3 more for trading post? So close. But we can get that 750 easy. I must be able to upgrade something. I'm sure I must have some flight stones or something by now. Let's take a look at it. I've been upgrading my weapon, even though it costs like the most flight stones, because it just feels like a pretty safe thing to do. But yeah, it's a lot. Flight stones I don't have. Something like the legs. Could get into 447, but with 120 stones. I've got a lot of veteran 4 of 8 stuff. I've got this poor neck. This poor 1 of 8 neck. It really doesn't cost very many stones to juice up. You could make it a lot better. I just feel like I'm gonna need them, you know? I'm gonna need that. And then I feel like I should probably focus on doing main stat pieces, because like those will have more stam on them. Something like that. But yeah, it's so easy to run out of stones. Okay, my Mythic Plus score is now up to 739. I wanted 750. I also, for Trading Post, what are we saying here? Traveler's Log. I've done 3 of 5 Mythic Plus dungeons, so if we do 2 more, if I can do 2 more keys, then that will get me, that'll finish my bar, and then I can go shopping. Get Nick doing the main quest line? Probably. I haven't done that, though. High item level, quick? I don't know, stuff. A bunch of the veteran pieces are just from, like, Super Bloom or, you know, Emerald Dream weeklies and stuff. And then, you know, you just... Maybe a little bit of LFR. Pretty. Gear just comes when you play. Deja character stats is my add-on for specific item levels. That's a Waycrest 8. I have a Waycrest 8. I could. Do I want to? Nah, I filled. I'm like thinking about like a 5. There's a dawn. It's a fall this time. Which is also the one I just did. I don't want to run the same key back. I want to do a different key. +2. Beat timer. The Everbloom. Have I done an Everbloom on Fortified at all? No. Here, what about this one? Everbloom 5. Everbloom, yeah, Everbloom would do it. The 5 would definitely do it. Could help him beat the timer. Alright, I'll sign up for it. This is the 2. Hi! Alright, we're ready. Oh, I wanted to see how my damage was in that overall for, so Dawn of the Infinite overall. I did 50, you know what? I was the second DPS. I did 59.7k in overall in that dungeon. I'm happy with that. It was largely Heartstrike and Deathstrike. My Shadowflame armor patch gave me some amount of damage. Someone in chat just said they had a mental AFK. I'm gonna use that one more often. Thank you for summons. No worries, we're good. As a blood DK, do you resent the healer yet? No. Not at all. They've they save my bacon a lot. Wait. Dropping a feast. Hopefully some people got a food buff out of that.
5,
Max level files and a feast. I'm taking this +2 very seriously. I love it when they're fun in chat. Let's get ready to rumble. All right. So set this to current. And then maybe I can use that to scope out some item levels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of like do that. And then I'm going to go all the way back here. And then I can just kind of grip that caster. So this one, we're going to grab the naturalist. And we're going to do this and this and this. And then start pressing this button. Yeah, we're going to be fine. I wonder if other people are doing it for trading post. I'm going to do some big pulls. Maybe. Alright, so a little blood boil. I want to skip gnarl root. We don't like gnarl root.
Interrupt.
I know everybody cleaves big on those things, but this is good. There's a 432 mage, a 439 havoc, and then a 431 og. Oh, that's why the damage is so high. There's an og. That works out. Did I skip him? So far, yes. You know what? I'm going to grab these. For what? I don't know. I just grabbed the one, I guess. I know I want like a lot of trash to get to like 70. I don't know. There's always enough trash in Everbloom. Everbloom's nice because you can kind of pick up stuff from a lot of places. So you just sort of pull a bunch of stuff and then, you know, you try to be like 75, 6, 7 before you head upstairs. Then you can kind of make up the rest. There's always stuff you can do.
Interrupt.
Okay. I'm gonna pull the boss of the well and see if they know the thing. Season a bit easy. It does seem like it's easier to push keys than it was. My stance on it, or at least the thought that I had that I said in the news video that I put it this morning, was that it doesn't make them boring because, like, if the keys are too easy, you can do a harder key. Keys scale infinitely. You can always do a higher one. But it does make it more achievable to get, like, these fixed goalpost kind of things, like Keystone Master and +20 portals that are on, like, a flat key level. We're certainly timing 20s earlier in the season than we did before, and I don't know if it's because the reduced focus on affixes is making keys easier overall, which I think it is, but also the gear jump has been really rapid. Like, you've been able to get a big chunk of your available gear pretty early. So I'm just gonna take it right here, and that might be contributing to a rapid fire progress as well, because we timed at 20 this week, or yeah, like on Tuesday. And timing 20s is usually like a very late season thing for me. Like after I'm done with my raid progress, and I've like got all my upgrades and I've like practiced like a lot, and I like just switched classes, so I'm not super comfy yet. I'm doing fine, but it's not like I've been on it forever. I just switched and, you know, my gear's not finished. I only just got a non-Garbo trinket. Feels nice thing I might hit 20s this season. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully getting a full complement of portals again without being too stressful. And then it makes it fun to kind of do more alt stuff. You know, if keys are easier, that means that I can play a class or a role that I'm not really familiar with and still have it go fine. So I'll grab these. And then I want these ones. Just for some percentage. Not much percentage, but something. Don't mind the easier season. People will have control over run keys as high or low as you want. Exactly, yeah. Okay, so I want lots of stuff. I'm gonna grab these guys and this berserker. We're gonna do a double berserker pull.
Run.
I feel like you have a lot of choice over what size your pulls are in Everbloom. Like you can kind of go as big or small as you want coming down here, which is sort of fun as a tank. You can kind of feel out what your group's doing and what seems
Interrupt.
reasonable. How many berserkers do you feel like subjecting people to at a given time?
Run.
But I like these Lokis without any affixes because I don't need to worry about, oh no, the spitefuls were coming.
Run.
I can just kind of, you know, group up stuff and smash it down. That can be good enough. That can be keys, you know, for an alt. Nothing says you have to do the hard ones. Although I think it's volcanic. Like, you don't get spiteful until, like, way later. I could do up to 13s. Excuse me. So I want, like, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to grab you and you. I don't have A-bomb limb for a while, but I do have dancing
Run.
rune weapon. And AMS. Look at this. Isn't this fun? Look at all these things that are all grouped up with a bunch of blood plague on them. Sometimes I feel like I'm filling up a ball machine for like kids at a birthday party. Like the DPS for the kids at a birthday party, and as the tank, I'm just like throwing clay pigeons up in the air for them to shoot with pellet guns. I'm just making sure there's fun to be had, you know. I'm the fun corraller. Spiteful can take a walk. I'm right there with you. I loathe Spiteful. I get petty about it. I get spiteful about it. I get like whiny. And sometimes I'll do like the forum gamer thing and I'll just be like, it's just not a rewarding experience because blank, 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 and I know all about the game and I know what would be more fun. And sometimes I just go, I don't like it because it hit me. I don't want to run away from the ghost. Make the ghost run away from me. Although don't make the ghost run away from me. That doesn't sound like a fun mechanic either. It's just mobs running away when they get low health like they used to in Classic. Okie dokie. I'm gonna tank him on top of this guy, and we're all gonna move out whenever the mechanic happens.
Interrupt 1.
Earthshaper Telu. Earthshaper Telu's the other one. I'm glad someone else got that interrupt.
Target you.
So I'm gonna move out. Oh, it's a lot of range, so... Oh no, there's a Demon Hunter. Is the Demon Hunter on the other one? Oh no, they're with me. Oh. And it's dead. My graphics are a bit funky on this one.
Target you.
Move that out. Just so we don't make a big mess everywhere. Doesn't Bracknide Hollow have runners? Like they get low and they just start leaving. I feel like that was the case. Okay, 77. That should be fine, ish, if we get like lots of the little guys from later, the hapless assistants and stuff.
Watch orb.
Okay, I don't have
AOE incoming. Pulling in.
That's our Demon Hunter.
Watch
You know what?
orb.
We're not gonna need a B-res. We can just send it. They're back up. They're in. They never died.
AOE incoming. Pulling in. Pulling in. Watch orb. AOE incoming.
That can be really dangerous. I guess for the pulling in, I can just Death Advance. I have whiffed every kick that I've done on this trash. Yeah, 441 can do a 5 Everbloom. If you're happy. You know what? You can go clap your hands.
Watch
If
orb.
anything, you might be a little overgeared for it. Okay. Alright, so we're at 5%? 4%? We can do the boss. one. I think there might be enough across there. There might be 6 assistants, and they're bizarrely enough 1% each.
Watch orb.
Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, if we get everything here. So we get these. A-bomb limb. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. This should finish us, I think. It should be perfect percentage, actually. I'm a genius. Oh yeah, look at that. Professional tank. Professional Everbloom tank. This +2's not gonna know what hit it. See, we're halfway to being a seasoned tank already. We know things. It feels good to know things. And it feels too bad to not know things. Life advice with Hazel.
Shockwave.
Okay, I can step out of that. Oh. You just gotta stick through not knowing things long enough to learn things, and then you can know things and feel good. But then I think knowing everything is the last step before you realize that you don't know anything.
Shockwave. Killads.
Do you think people's takes get grumpier as they get older? Just because they, like, hurt more physically? Like, they have a backache, so, like, they're less likely to be charitable?
Shockwave.
You turn 45, you've got a migraine. You know, you're out of patience. You're out of the benefit of the doubt. There's no more benefit left. I can do this too.
Shockwave.
Oh, 762. Woohoo! I was kind of thinking an achievement might pop, but it didn't. But we got a vault slot upgrade if we're doing 4 keys. Thank you. I'm a lot less charitable when I'm hot and I'm only 27. Okay, if I do one more, if I can do one more that's like fast somehow, I will get my trading post credit. Plus, you know, I'm a tank. I've accomplished my mythic plus goal. I'm 762. We can't go wrong. Who needs the grace of my presence? Who shall I bless with my death and decay that I haven't done already? Where have I not been? I haven't done a wake rest today. I haven't done a rise. Rise is stinky. I haven't done a Throne of Tides. That's a fun one. Or an AD. I don't like AD. I don't know why, but I'm like not an AD person. I haven't done it, so I don't want to. So +2. Throne of Tides. I think it's because I'm scared of the dinosaur. Pre-made group finder. The scary death and decay. Yeah. Pre-made group finder. This way. One of these days I'm gonna get the hang of which portals are. I know that like these ghostly people are hints, but like they're so ghostly they're hard to see. I also enjoy that we get flushed down into the zone. Hi. So she's got 62 flight stones. Not so many from that. What are my worst pieces of gear? I've got a terrible neck still. My legs are still adventure. I think everything else is veteran or better. That was kind of my gearing goal, was to get like more or less full veteran gear. Not necessarily fully upgraded, but I think her item level's fine. Oh yeah, she's got an explorer trinket on still too. Don't think anyone's going to be using this dungeon portal. You never know. Could be cool stuff to collect down here. Does anybody need me to help summon? Yeah, probably. I'm helping. This is a cool transmog. Somebody in like Night Elf heritage. Looks nice. It's starting to make me want it. Or want to wear it. I used to be so, I mean, I still am, so changeable that like I would see someone wearing a cool mog or like doing a lot of damage in a dungeon and I'd be like, I have to do that. I need a character just like that. My turn, me. And I would like completely forget whatever it was that I had been doing. Here, I'll drop a feast. In case anybody wants a food buff. Not even kidding you, bathroom feels like a freezer. Ooh, what if it's a skincare advantage? You know how people put like ice and like cold jade things on their face? Your whole bathroom is doing your skincare and you're depuffing for you. Oh, bright side? That's all I got. I need to crack a window. I'm really struggling to get a good night's sleep. And last night it was like, I feel like I've been too warm and I think the room just heats up too much overnight. I think it's just getting toasty in there, so I'm gonna try a little fresh air. It's depuffing my entire body. Alrighty. I'm here. I'm ready to go. Woohoo! I'm taken. Here, I'm gonna burst into dance so they know that I'm fun. You see your tank doing this before the run starts and you know you're in for a good time. Socks, multiple hoodies on. Is there somebody still outside? Oh, I forgot how much I love the orc dance. She's just working it out. Knee deep in water. Her basement's flooding, but she's got house insurance. Are hot showers normal? Wife takes like lukewarm showers. I think that normal is a concept that's not as useful as we want it to be. But everybody has their own preferences. Myself and many other chronically cold people like to take showers that are scorching like the molten heat of the sun. It's terrible for my hair and skin. Like, it's not a good thing for me. I've burned myself in the shower before, but I don't care because, like, I want it to be lava. And I only take colder showers in that when I'm trying to, like, actually do something good for my body or brain. But, like, the scorching hot ones feel really good. I usually do a lukewarm shower if I'm trying to work up to a cold shower and I'm just not ready to commit yet. Like a rotisserie chicken, exactly. One nice thing about having super short hair is that you don't have to stress so much about whether or not the things that you're doing are perfect for it, because you're going to cut it by the time it's like 4 weeks old anyways. So, you know, if you want to like shampoo it every day or like dry it with a regular towel or like, I don't know, take a hot shower, it's not the end of the world. It might fade your hair color faster if you have pink hair, but like that's fine. You're just going to do it again in a month anyway. It's kind of nice not worrying about it. Isn't shock the point of the cold shower? I don't know. I'm not the shower god. What do you want? I don't like temperature. Now that I would, that's a statement I could live by. Okay. I stopped paying attention, so I don't know. I probably could have made bigger pulls in there, but that's okay. I like this lady.
Defensive.
She has a nice number of legs. Do you think she's an insect technically? Or does it take more to be an
Watch your
insect than just
step.
6 legs? It probably takes more. But she looks like she might have an exoskeleton. This part looks crispy.
Defensive.
I like her hat. Her head. I feel like she knows the good bars in town. Okay. Arachnoid, 6 legs, 2 arms. True, I didn't think about the arms. If I don't come out looking like a lobster, it wasn't a good shower. Alright. We ready to party? Oh yeah, we're ready to party. Oh, the healer's 416, so I shouldn't freak them out too much. That's still gearing. But that was fine. Everything was fine. We're getting more. I'm going to the mob store and I'm going shopping. I want this one and this one. Give 'em both to me.
Defensive.
Gonna go play now. Have fun. You too. Have fun. That's a cool looking staff. Alright, so we're gonna take this one. And we're gonna take this one. I don't have A-Bomb Limb. But I have Dancing Rune Weapon. And AMS. And we're gonna take this one. And it's only a +2, so I can have any mobs I want.
Defensive.
Oh. Yeah, if you could come back.
Watch your step.
There we go. And you know what? It's true. It worked out. I want the dogs. Because I feel like they're going to pull anyway. Let's do this. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Press buttons. I saw my health dipping.
Defensive.
Do something. Okay. Now that's a little bit much. Those big healing absorb shields are wicked. They're brutal on any difficulty. Okay, I don't have any bone shield left. I used all my bone shield. Oops. Sorry. Okay. Is that enough trash? Sure. Why not? That's what happens when you give a healer main grabby hands. Alright, we're here. Woohoo! I'm trying to really tank this key by virtue of energy. It's the last one for my trader's post and I'm excited.
Target you.
That's a
Shockwave.
modestly good job at grouping stuff up. Moderately. It's fine. Just gonna walk right through the frontal. Can't possibly hurt me. I want to play Naga. I would play a Naga character. I would play a Naga mage.
Interrupt.
I would play a Naga priest. I would play a Naga warrior. You could make them rogues. They would be cool. Mechanomes don't wear pants, so why can't we have fish people? And not Jinyu. I don't want any more bipeds. I want a big old fish mermaid tentacle body. It's important.
Shockwave.
Fish bear. Alright, I don't know about druids. Not unless their forms are wild. Sushi bear. I had sushi recently. Which isn't relevant to anything other than when I saw the word sushi, I thought, do I want to eat that soon? And then I thought, no, I just did that. Alrighty. Let's Lady Nashar down. Wonder if they'll keep this version for Cataclysm Time Walking. It is a big upgrade, but history points to no. Time Walking usually doesn't take the new versions, because we've had that same scenario a few times. How goes the MDI practice? Oh, we're making huge pulls. Is there trash on both sides of this now? I thought there were only trash on one side. That's rude. Goodness gracious. Why did I think there was only trash on one side? There's trash over here too. I mean, we could go around the other side, but like, I'll just pull all of it.
Interrupt.
Nothing but trash. Alrighty. We're going. We're going into the alcove. Why? Who's to say?
Defensive.
I saw a tank do it one time.
Watch your step.
And then we're all gonna move. And then we're gonna stack on me. Because we're gonna get buffed.
Knocking back.
And then we're gonna move.
Defensive. Watch your feet.
And he's dead. That'll work. Alright, light floor safe. Light floor safe. Those little light floor stripes. I'm gonna make it to the next one. I'm gonna make it. No! Okay, it didn't hurt me that bad. This is fine. I used Death's Advance and everything. Alrighty. Gersha time. I don't mind the new Gersha fight, but for whatever reason, it fills me with disappointment. And I don't really know why. The new fight's fine. It's like an appropriate amount of tricky. You know, there's like a dispel that really hurts. There's a totem you gotta kill really fast. That's fine. Those are like normal mechanics. I don't know why I wanted someone to get mind controlled. That's not usually great in Mythic Plus dungeons. But like, for whatever reason. Yeah, you come with me, please.
Crowd control.
There's an LOSMC. Yeah, there's an LOSMC. But like, it's not like it was before. You know, the Mindbender used to mind bend somebody. Like, for sure. For definites, for realsies.
Defensive.
Okay, if you could come with me, and then we're gonna head on down this hallway. Sometimes I like to pretend I'm a tour guide. You know, that's why you tank, so that you can give people tours of the dungeon. On your left, you're going to see a pack of trash that is going to kill you if we don't interrupt it. Of course, you can't interrupt those. Let's grab these ones. Should we make it really fun? No, we should not. You've got loads of time. Just calm down. She tanks 4 dungeons and all of a sudden she's a maniac. Scariest dungeon tours? Teacher taking little kids on a field trip. What was your favorite field trip you ever went on as a kid? Not necessarily the coolest one, but the one that you liked the most.
Defensive.
They took us to a compost educational facility once. And I got to learn about worms. And I thought that was... I got a kick out of that one. I still remember that one. I don't remember our other field trips, really. I remember the worms.
Crowd control.
SeaWorld.
Crowd
Museum of
control.
Natural History in NYC. Ooh.
Crowd
It's
control.
awful that the only thing that I have to connect to that in my brain is that I think Ross worked there on Friends. Okay, so we're gonna fight this guy. Modern reinterpretation of Hamlet. Hoo-hoo. Went to the Estes Rocket Factory as a kid where they make model rockets.
Attack
Dump and
totem.
waste management site, surprisingly interesting. I feel like it's important for everybody to have some amount of education on like how things like our sewage and waste systems and like, you know, composting and trash disposal and everything like that work in your city and in the world. I feel like it's just a useful, I don't know about useful, enlightening. It makes you think a little bit about.
Sight.
Oh, we can make it. Makes you think a little bit. There we go. Okie dokie. Off and away. I'm assuming that we can get 14% trash in the other hallway. Like the theater ones where we got to sit in the thingies. Went to a dairy and a creamery, got a tour and fresh ice cream. Jelly Belly Factory. School trips were so long ago. My brain's too tired to think that far back. Science museum, cinema, movie, some sort of water pool theme park. A theme park? That just sounds like a vacation. We must have done fun field trips too. I liked the one, it wasn't really a field trip. They like walked us off the grounds to like a creek that was behind the school, and then we took samples of like pond water. And then we would put those under a microscope to look at all the Wrigley Bigglies. And we weren't like identifying them or anything. I think the point was that there is microscopic life all around us. I think that was the whole lesson. But it was cool. We're almost done this mention. I'm gonna get to go shopping. I'm definitely buying the little deer pet. I didn't realize it had a red nose. I didn't realize the little deer recolor is like a little Christmas one with a little red nose. It's so cute. And then I wasn't gonna do the red fox, but then I thought maybe I have to do the red fox. I have foxes that I already don't ride, but like this one's, it's like a holiday one. I have the staff, the raven staff frozen, and I think I'm gonna just let that go. I think I'm not as worried about that one. Mounts and pets. Obsessed with Mitzi. She's so cute.
Interrupt.
Honor roll student, school's principal handpicked a kid and took us all to lunch at a restaurant. I remember something vaguely like that too. It was weird. It was like they were trying to teach us favoritism. Or like inspire you to be a high achiever or something like that, but in practice it's just kind of like awkward to like eat food with adults that are not your parents. Jumps around, sits up, flies, squeaks. Oh, she flies? Oh, of course she must fly. Yeah, no, I need her. I need her at once. We're gonna go do that really, really soon. Right after this.
Defensive. AOE incoming. Interrupt. Phase 2.
Phase 2 time? This always seemed kind of scary. We did it. Yeah, you get like 58. Because you get 33 flight sims for the key, but then 25 bonus because somebody got score. I got score. I got 22 score for that. Oh, and I got some veteran shoulders. I already have veteran shoulders. Does the warrior want some veteran shoulders? I bet you they do. Can I just give? They'll remove it from my appearance collections. So this is going on my my Santa list. This is why I was nice this year. All right. We've got shopping to do. Remember field trips to the Hershey's factory in Cali. School had toucan tickets. You would get them through the month doing various things. We do a drawing at the end of the month for a prize. Oh. One thing that happened at my local library, not at the school, but like my local public library, is they did some kind of like, I've talked about this before, but I'm obsessed. It was a summer reading program, I guess, and you would earn some kind of I forget the details, but you would earn some kind of a currency or credit or stickers or something for like reading books. I don't know how they verified you read them. I think you just read them. You didn't have to do a report or anything like that. And like at the end of the summer, you could like, I don't know, maybe there was prizes, maybe there was a leaderboard. I don't remember any of the details, but I remember that I loved every bit of it. Like, I got those, like, yummy nostalgia feelings just from thinking about anything related to, like, the characters on the board or the smell of the library or, like, oh, man. I'm pretty sure No Life did and slammed books all summer. And, like, I feel like they had to, like, I made out like a bandit, I think. I don't remember exactly what happened or if I got anything. I think I got some bookmarks. I think I might have gotten some free bookmarks. But I was so excited about that. It was the coolest thing ever. Oh, all right. Am I happy with what I've done here? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Let's go shopping. Bribe to read 100 books this summer for a Pizza Hut. Each? 100 books is wild. 100 books is like a collective group of students is more reasonable. Although I guess maybe children's books are like smaller. But yeah, I responded very well to being metagame to read at the time. I think I thought I was cheating the system because I was going to be reading anyways. Ooh, Stormwind. Kids' books are short. Yeah, something like that. I was never a big fan of book reports, though. Like, I get that they had to have some way, whenever the task is read the book, they had to have some way to verify that we had some reading comprehension or, like, ability to, comprehend the material and then abstract it out into a report. But, like, the process of doing it was so boring. It's no fun. Or, like, they would have a quiz and they would be like, in chapter 3, what color was the shirt of this character? And you're like, I don't care. Doesn't matter. Prizes for things you're going to do anyway are the best. I really liked the bookmarks. I had a Lord of the Rings bookmark that had, like, I think an image from the movie printed on it, and it was shiny, and it had, like, one of those little shiny tassels, but it also had, like, a little ring, I think, that was, like, attached to the tassel, and it was, like, the one ring. I don't think it was metal. I think it was probably, like, something lighter, like plastic, but, like, that was a cool bookmark. I read on an e-reader now, so I don't use physical bookmarks, but, like, I had some beloved bookmarks as a kid. Had that same Lord of the Rings bookmark. The holograms on them. Yeah. All right, so we filled our bar. We got our buttercup. Let's check them out. What's up, buttercup? Oh, it's basically the size of me. And then I have, because of the War Within pre-order, I have some tender, but I'm gonna be really stingy with it. Well, I'm definitely getting Mitzi. That's non-negotiable. Mitzi's coming with me. This thing, it's kind of sparkly. The face of it's kind of pretty. Gilnean legend states this red and white fox only crosses the Winter Vale during one season. I do kind of like it. Yeah, okay. Done. Maybe I'll ride it around on my new hunter for a while. But then aside from that, I have 1,000 tender, but I can save some. I'm gonna, as cool as this is, I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't need that. I don't need any of the class sets. The shaman armor looks actually pretty sweet. And the shaman weapons as well. But I'm not doing them. I don't play enough shaman or any other class really to, like, specialize in the weapons. I did priest weapons and I kind of regret it. This was kind of cool in that that's a chest piece, so you can pair it with, like, a shirt to make a really cool transmog, but it's just so chunky that I don't think I'm going to use it. Yeah, Fox, I think, is a ground only mount. I'll have to take a look at it. Oh yeah, the sarongs. That's the thing. I like these. I like those a lot. I almost like them too much to pick a color. And then they have returning stuff too. So they have gloves and stuff. And then Garlock, who I got last time he was around. So I might get a sarong or two. But I think that otherwise I'm fine. I'm not going to get the Candied Blade. I'm not going to get this staff that I froze. I'm not even going to freeze the Candied Blade or anything like that. I think I'm just going to buy... Can I stick to one sarong? Get both? I mean, red's not normally my color, but it looks nice on her. You might need it for a mug. Yeah, I'll get the sarongs. And then I'll leave that standard frozen, the Guardian standard, because it's a cool staff, but it's too expensive, I think. So I'm going to have 800 left over that I'm going to roll forward to later next month or future months just to kind of hold on to. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I want to see this Crimson Glimmer for. Yeah, so it doesn't. It's just a grand mount. It doesn't fly. It's pretty though. I know we have other foxes, but what other foxes do I have? Is there like a good way to filter them? Do I have Mount Journal Enhanced? Family. Uncheck all. Foxes? There isn't a foxes thing. There's wolves. Foxes would not be ungulates because they don't have hooves. Rodent, reptiles, razor wing, mollusk. There is a mollusk section. This is an add-on, by the way. This is Mount Journal Enhanced. Humanoids, horses, feather manes? No. It's not a dinosaur. It's not a devourer. It's not a demon. Cats. Carnivorans. There we go. Foxes. Carnivorans. Really? That's it? The Lothian Prowler and the War Fox? Oh, because this is a Vulpine, I guess. It's not being tracked into that. So those are true foxes. I forgot about these things. That's an actual fox mount. And then the War Fox, which I think I've never ridden, but it's kind of sick. Vulpin, there we go. So yeah, I've got the Wild Glimmerfur. This is an Ardenweald one. And then the Familiar is the shop one, which looks quite different. It's got like actual eyes and not just like glowy eyes. And then it's got like the jewelry on it. But I feel like, does it fly? It does fly. The Vulpine Familiar does fly. Oh, they're so cute. But yeah, that's a really pretty color. The important thing to take away here is that we've purchased Mitzi. Summon. Set favorite. I wonder if she's going to be one of those pets. Oh, she's huge. One of those pets that looks different the rest of the year. Or I'm sure she probably keeps her red nose all year round. She's so cute. I didn't notice the red nose when I first looked at it on the webpage. Okay, I need a flying mount to see what it looks like when she flies. Is she coming? Is she coming with me? Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. She could lead the sled team for sure. Dragon riding mount's getting long in the tooth. I want dynamic flying in all my mounts now. Yeah, same. This broom has been like my go-to, just like regular flying mount for a while. There's a lot of mounts going on now. I feel like I've kind of given up on trying to keep up with all of them, and I just kind of get whichever one's crossed my path. Datamon Slay would have worked great. That maybe it'll come out in Wintervale. I would have wanted them to keep some things for the actual holiday, not just for the trading post. Yeah, there's a lot of pretty new mounts they've done lately. I feel like I don't feel like I have too many mounts. I don't have enough mounts. That's the problem. Wintervale starts in 1 week, 2 weeks. 2 weeks away from Wintervale starting, so that's loads of time. I don't need to stress about the end of the year just yet. Right? That's what that means. Oh, all right. I had an excellent time. I'm quite pleased with that. We did 5 keys on my death knight. That was fun. Tomorrow, I think I might play another alt. I might sort out the beginning of a new, like a DPS alt journey. I still need to do, I still want to tank like a whole normal clear on Scary. And I guess I could maybe look for that tomorrow, but I might, it might just be kind of like a get cozy and wear a sweater and wear a different sweater and do hunter leveling kind of day. We'll have to see. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate your company on stream, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.